American Top 40.
This is the year in music from 100 to 1, and these are the biggest hits of all on AT40. If you call this chunk of the countdown the Mariah Carey hour, you wouldn't be far off. She led it off with I Don't Want to Cry, and then just a couple of songs back we heard Someday. And now, here comes her biggest for 1991, the title song from her second album. At number 14, it's Emotions. Emotions by Mariah Carey is the 14th biggest hit of the year on AT40. And the 13th is by a four-man Boston band whose specialty is a funky hard rock fusion. But the big breakthrough hit for Extreme was this ballad. The band's actually had it around a while. Bass player Pat Badger explained how the song came about.
Basically, it was just Nuno was in a somber mood, I guess, and playing the chords of the song, you know, and Gary just came up with the lyrics. Actually, it was written while we were touring our first record, so they were even doing it on our first tour, and the audience response was so amazing, even for these people who were hearing it for the first time. Our audience kind of picked this song for us, but, I mean, #1 single was probably something none of us could have ever imagined.
Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. that your love for me is real. What would you say if I took those words away? Then you couldn't make things new just by saying I love you. More than now that I've tried to talk to you and make you understand, all you have to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hands and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. More than words is all I ever needed you to show. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know.
Definitely one of the prettiest sounding number ones of the year, Extreme's breakthrough single. More Than Words comes in at number 13 in the top 100 of 1991. The song at number 12 was also a breakthrough hit, the first solo number one for Amy Grant. She liked it from the beginning and wrote the words with a little help from a certain member of her family.
I first heard the music idea when I dropped by the studio. Keith Thomas was working on another project, and he was about to go in the studio with me. And he played this rough track, and I thought, oh, he's going to play this for me and then tell me he's giving it to somebody else. And he played it and said, how would you like to write a lyric and sing this song? And I thought, Keith, this is going to be a hit. Whoever does it, this is going to be a hit. It's a great song. And then began the long process of trying to write the lyric, and I just could not find the inspiration. I worked on it for weeks, and finally one day I walked into our kitchen. I had had a baby girl about 6 weeks before that. And I literally walked in and said, oh, baby, just sit down and let me capture this feeling. And I wrote the song in about 10 minutes. And what I found was that all the silly ways that I was telling her that I loved her could be very romantic, but you just don't feel brave enough. And the inspiration of Millie, my daughter, was really what cut me loose to write the song.
And Amy's number 1 ends the year at number 12. The biggest hit of the year by a foreign group. These 5 guys formed just a year ago in Forest of Dean, England, and this song became their very first hit, Unbelievable, by EMF.
You haven't told no lies. You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I don't talk enough, but when I do I'm a fool. These times I've spent I've realized I'm gonna shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your backgrounds just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. But tell me more about mine. I'm always so concerned with the way you say you always have to stop to think first. Being one is more than I ever know. But this time I realize I'm gonna shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. Pushing down the relative, bringing out your higher self, figure the fine signs, pushing down the better view instead of bringing the attitudes to walk the world and everything your attitude. Brace yourself with grace and peace. I know this world and what it seems. It's unbelievable. You better me with your questions. You'd have me tell no lies. You're always asking what it's all about. Don't listen to my replies. You say to me I don't talk enough, but when I do I'm a fool. These times I've spent I've realized I'm shoot through and leave you. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, in thought I love you more. The things you say, your purpose just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable. You're so unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
EMF's Unbelievable is number 11 among the 100 biggest hits of the year on AT40. And we're now into the top 10. And here's something pretty unbelievable. Probably the cheapest, cost-effective number 1 single in more than a decade. Timmy T spent about $200 making it, but when he heard the song hit number 1, he felt like $1 million.
I was on a plane on the way to Europe for the first time, and it was like currently number 2, and it was like the day that the charts were going to come out, and I was like, God, I hope I go to number 1. So I called from the airplane when we're just about to cross the ocean, and I said, did it go number 1? Did it go number 1? And they're like, yes, we went to number 1 today. And I was screaming and yelling, and me and my manager were hugging each other, and everybody in the plane craned their neck, and they're looking back at me, wondering, who's yelling. And first thing I did when I found out I was number 1, I smoked this big old cigar, and I don't even smoke.
It's been a long time since you left me. I didn't mean to make you cry. I didn't mean to disappoint you. I didn't mean to tell you lies. And after all that we have been through, won't you let me tell you why? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? been a long time since I've kissed you. It always used to feel so good. And if you knew how much I missed you, you'd forgive me if you could. And now that we have found each other, can't we give it one more try? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? And after all that we have been through, won't you let me tell you why? And now that we have found each other, can't we give it one more try? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living on
Timmy T and One More Try, ending the year at number 10. It's AT40's Top 100. And the song at number 9 was by a group called Damn Yankees. It's an all-star band featuring Ted Nugent, Michael Cardellone, Tommy Shaw from Styx, and from Night Ranger, Jack Blades. And he says their song started with a pile of dirty clothes.
I was sitting around in Tommy's basement in New York one day. I'm doing some laundry down there. His basement's, his laundry's in the basement. I was sitting there going, I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's a shame I got to live without you anymore. And Tommy's like, he was upstairs. And he listened, yeah? And what's after that? And like, hey, he called down. He says, yeah, keep going. I go, keep going with what? This is an idea of a song I have in my head. I'm just, that's all I have. Hey, well, come on up here, man. I got an idea. Let's fool around with that. So I went upstairs and he would fiddle around on the piano. And that afternoon we just put the entire song together and we made a demo tape of it. And we were playing it in our rehearsal hall one day, and Ted walked in. He said, man, that sounds great. What is it? We said, just a little thing. And he said, no, let me hear it. No, but what it needs is a little bit of, he added this and said, let's change this chorus and add a little bit of this and put a little, let me put a wah-wah solo in it. And the next thing you know, High Enough is born. I mean, it was one of those songs that just we just got out of the way, and that song happened in spite of us, which is sometimes the best songs come about that way, and we're very proud of that tune.
I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's a shame I've got to live without you anymore. There's a fire in my heart, a pounding in my brains, driving me crazy. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Yesterday is just a memory, and we close the door. I just made one mistake. I didn't know what to say when you called me baby. Don't say goodnight. Say you're gonna stay forever. And you know for sure I would live and die for you, and I'd know just what to do when you call me baby. Don't say goodbye. Say you're gone.
Enough by Damn Yankees. It went to number 3 at the start of 1991 and ends up at number 9 on AT40's Top 100.
American Top 40.
1991年の Top 100 Songs をカウントダウンしている American Top 40。去年の14位は Mariah Carey、セカンドアルバムのタイトルソング Emotions。13位は Extreme、前回のツアー中に作られたナンバー More Than Words。12位にランクしたのは8ヶ月の娘にインスパイアされて書かれたエイミー・グラントの初のナンバーワンポップヒット Baby Baby。そしてわずか1年前に結成された EMF のデビューシングル Unbelievable は去年11位に終わっています。次に10位にランクされたのは初めてヨーロッパに行くための飛行機の中でナンバーになったことを知ったという Timmy T の One More Try。 そして9位には Styx Night Ranger のメンバーたちが結成した Damn Yankees。 1行の歌詞から発展してトップ10ヒットになった High Enough でランクされています。コマーシャルの後は8位からの発表です。
We're moving ever closer to the number 1 hit of the year. From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, here's Color Me Bad.
Tick tock, you don't stop, stop to the 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 tick tock.
Color Me Bad spent 4 weeks at number 2 and 23 total weeks on the chart to end up at number 8 for the year with I Wanna Sex You Up. It's AT40's Top 100, and this next group was also introduced to us in this past year. When they hit number 1, they became the first all-teen group to do it since the Jackson 5 did it 20 years ago. At number 7 from Waco High in Texas, Hi-Five, and I Like the Way, The Kissing Game.
Never 'Cause when I'm with you, it's such a good time. Yes, it is. And when you get next to me, you make my heart beat fast. You throw me back when you smile. And when we're alone, I know we're in love. 'Cause I can't get enough. 'Cause I like the way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game. I like the way you keep me looking forward to another day. We got it good. We have it all, it seems. We're living dreams, yeah. This is our time. This wasn't meant to be just you and me. This is still new. We're still young and hard to break into. But I know our love will always be there. The way you kiss me when we're playing the kissing game. The way you keep me looking forward to another day, baby. Yeah. Keep me looking forward to another day, another day. Oh, I like it. The way you make me feel, baby. I like it. You keep me looking forward to another day. The way you love me, baby. I love the way you hold me in your arms. Baby, I like it. Baby, I love it. Love the way you kiss me, baby.
It hit number one pop and R&B, the seventh biggest hit of 91. I Like the Way, The Kissing Game by Hi-Five. You're with The Shadow, counting down the year's top 100. And this song touched a lot of people and became the song of the year at the Grammys back in February. At number 6 for the year on American Top 40 is Bette Midler.
From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common land, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. God is watching us
a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for.
From a Distance, written by Julie Gold, produced by Arif Martin, and performed by Bette Midler, finishes the year at number 6. Up next, the top 5 of 91.
毎月第1第3水曜日発売、現代が3時間でわかる情報誌The Carpo。明けましておめでとうございます。今年も変わらずマイク・マックスマックです。さて、すっかり変わってしまったのが日本の経済。人事でなく心配です。サラリーマンの皆さん、あんまり楽観視してもいられませんよ。The Carpo、今度の特集はサラリーマンの新指針。仕事のことから家庭のことまで、より良い未来のためのいくつかの道をお教えしましょう。日本を支えているのはあなたですから。The Carpo 1月15日号。
マガジンハウスから1月7日発売。 Enjoy reading The Carpo。
American Top 40.
You're tuned to AT40's Top 100, and there are only 5 songs to go to the number 1 song of 1991. This group had the music for their song, but no lyrics. Their singer Bernard Jackson took a tape of the music home with him and couldn't come up with anything, so he went to bed with the music still playing, but he couldn't sleep. And when he stared at the clock, it was 4 a.m. Suddenly, he had it, a number 1 song for Surface. At number 5 for the year. This is the first time.
You know I won't forget the times we shared together, holding hands and walking in the park. Sometimes we'll have to do it all again. We were so happy then. I have no regrets. Can't you tell from the look on my face that I love you more today? The first time I looked into your eyes, I cried. Do you remember the first time we fell in love? You looked into my eyes, wiped the tears away. The first time when we fell in love. Although some time has passed, I still remember just like it was yesterday. But time is moving for you. Time won't ever change. I always feel the same. Now until the end. Memories we share will live forever. Inside my heart, I know I'll never forget the first time I looked into your eyes, I cried. Do you remember
Time by Surface at number 5 on AT40's year-end countdown. Number 4 is also the number 1 dance hit of 1991. Here's Billboard's top new act of the year, C&C Music Factory.
Live in effect and I don't waste time on the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine beats and lyrics to make you shake your pants, take a chance. Come on and dance, guys, grab a girl, don't wait, make a twirl. It's your world and I'm just a squirrel, trying to get a nut to move your butt to the dance floor. So yo, what's up? Hands in the air, come on, say yeah. Everybody over here, everybody over there. The crowd is live and I will do this too. Party people in the house, move. On my command, now hit the dance floor. It's gonna make you sweat till you bleed. Is that dope enough? Indeed, I paid the price to control the dice. I'm more precise. To the point, I'm nice. The music takes control. Your heart and soul unfold. Your body is free and behold. Dance so you can't dance, so you can't dance no more. Get on the floor and get raw. Dip, come back then upside down. Easy now. Let me see you move.
Gonna make you sweat. Everybody dance now. C&C Music Factory featuring Freedom Williams along with Zelma Davis are the top group of the year. And that one comes in at number 4 among the top 100 of 1991 with a little help from Martha Wash.
American Top 40.
We're dangerously close to the number 1 song of the year on a special edition of American Top 40. I'm Shadoe Stevens, and at number 3 is a song that spent a month on top in 1991. It's by Miami's Stevie B.
Most of my stuff are personal experiences. You know, that's where the best songs come from. Pretty straight stuff, like Because I Love You. They're just straightforward, everyday things guys would say to their girls, or girls would say to their guys. And what makes our stuff is unique is nobody thought to say it the way we say it. And that's what makes a hit record.
I got your letter from the postman just the other day. So I decided to write you this song. Just to let you know exactly the way I feel. To let you know my love's for real. Because
my everything. Because I love you, I'll be right by your side. To be your light, to be your guide. If you should feel that I don't really care, and that you're starting to lose ground, just let me reassure you that you can count on me, that I will always be around. Because I love you, my heart's an open door. Girl, won't you please come on in? Because I love you, I'll be right by your side. To be a light, to be your guide.
Neither rain, nor snow, nor sleet, nor hail could stop Stevie B's Because I Love You, the Postman song. It was delivered to the #3 spot in the year-end countdown. And this is 1991's 100 biggest hits with 98 down. There are just 2 to go. And at #2 for 1991 is the first single from Spellbound. That's the follow-up album to her monstrously successful dance hit Forever Your Girl. Paula Abdul wanted something new, and the guys in the group, The Family Stand, delivered.
They wrote a song for me, gave it to me on a cassette, and I put it in my tape deck, and it was Rush Rush. I heard the first 8 bars, and I just thought, this is the next step for Paula. And the record company agreed with me. They said it's going to be risky. People are going to expect to hear a slam and dance track, but heck, you want to make that change, and we're behind you and growing as an artist.
You're the whisper of a summer breeze. You're the kiss that puts my soul at ease. What I'm saying is I'm into you. Here's my story, and the story goes: you give love, you get love, and more than heaven knows. You're gonna see, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna take this love right to you. All my heart, all the joy, oh baby, baby, please. Rush, hurry, hurry, lover, come to me. Rush, rush, I wanna see you free with me. Rush, rush, I can feel it, I can feel you all through me. Rush, rush, ooh, what you do to me. And all I want from you is what you are. And even if you're right next to me, you're still too far away. If I'm not inside your arms, I get dramatic, baby, yes, I know. But I need you, I want you, oh man, I love you so. You're gonna see, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna take this love right to you. All my heart, all the joy, oh baby, baby, please. Rush, hurry, hurry, love, come to me. Rush, rush, I wanna see you get free with me. Rush, rush, I can feel it, I can feel you all through me. Rush, rush, ooh, what you do to me. When you kiss me up and down, turn my senses all around. Oh baby,
number one makes Rush Rush by Paula Abdul the number 2 song of the year on AT40. Up next, number 1 for 1991.
The hits from coast to coast.
それで何を除霊したいのかな。正月休みに有名ブランドのスーツを買おうとしたら、
高ければ良いものだと思ったら間違いだぞ。
姿は見えないのに手まではたかれたんです。3ナンバーの車に試乗した時も同じで。その例なら除霊の必要はない。バランス霊といってな、バブル経済に閉じ込められておったが崩壊後に復活したものじゃ。ついておる人に本当に確かなものを教えてくれる良い霊じゃ。そうですか、よかった。それでは権利の3万円をいただこう。
それは高すぎる
ぞ。今度のポパイ合併号はそれでもこれだけは必要ですと題して、こういう時代に選ぶべき商品を徹底研究。マガジンハウスから1月7日発売。
探偵家業というのも楽じゃない。俺フィリップ柳葉はまたまた危機一髪を迎えた。高層ビル32階の屋上から俺の体は宙にぶら下がっている。支えているのは右腕一本。しかし俺は慌てない。ハードボイルドの美学は常にクールに。タバコはニコチン多めの量切り、酒はバーボンをストレート。そしていかん、風で髪が乱れて。俺は片手でポケットからウィングハード&ウェットのムースを取り出し、素早く整える。バシッと決まりツヤが出る。男はハードに生き、しかもツヤがなくてはならない。でもしびれてきちゃったし、ハードボイルドってやっぱ俺には向いてないかもな。ハードに決めてウェットなツヤ、資生堂ウィングハード&ウェット、ムース、ジェル、ミスト、新発売。スーパーかコンビニで。
This is American Top 40's year-end special, the 100 biggest hits of 1991. Well, for the past 8 hours, we've heard numbers 100 through number 2, and we have arrived number 1 for the year. Let me tell you a little bit about it. The most weeks at number 1 in the 1990s, 7 weeks on top. The most weeks at number 1 in Britain in rock history, 16. And the biggest number 1 ever for a singer from north of the border in Canada. And it's all thanks to an English folk hero who robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. The number 1 song of 1991 from the movie soundtrack of Robin Hood, Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It For You.
Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Such a
And there you have it, the #1 song of the year, Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams. And that's it, the year in pop music, 1991. The 100 biggest hits of the year, all based on the weekly charts of Billboard magazine and compiled by American Top 40. Our survey period ran from December 2nd, 1990 to November 30th, 1991. American Top 40's Top 100 of 1991 was produced in Hollywood in the digital studios of ABC Watermark. Executive producer Corinne Baldessano. Executive in charge of operations Rod West. And as always, it was produced by Bruce Goldberg with the gutsy, unflappable world-class courage, the lofty ideals and skillful hocus-pocus of the Whiplash Acrobatic Ensemble. Daryl Morden, Matt Wilson, Dana Schwartzwalder, Ann Beebe, Dr. Robert Abacus Durkee, Allison Pivotone, Dave Burgess, Stu Jacobs, Michael Sullivan, Ken Halford, Brendan Diamore, Donald O'Connor, the rugged and handsome Mike Williams, Elaine Klein, and Sandy Young Morrell. AT40 was created by Casey Kasem and Don Bastani in conjunction with Tom Rounds and ABC Watermark. I'm Shadoe Stevens, so until we meet again, this is your best friend, the Shadow. Bye-bye out there.
American Top 40 91年度8位で終えたのは Color Me Bad, I Wanna Sex You Up。 7位にはジャクソン5以来20年ぶりにナンバー1ヒットを放ったティーネージグループ Hi-Five の I Like the Way the Kissing Game。 6位、去年のグラミーで The Song of the Year を受賞した Bette Midler の From a Distance。 また5位には曲はできていたものの詞がなかなか書けなかったという Surface の The First Time がランクしています。次に去年4位に終わったのは Freedom Williams をフィーチャーした CNC Music Factory Gonna Make You Sweat Everybody Dance Now。 3位には自分の経験で書くという Stevie B の Because I Love You The Postman Song。 そして2位には Paula Abdul の Rush Rush がランクされています。この曲は見事5週連続ナンバーワンとなっていました。でも年間で1位になるにはちょっと足りなかったということなんですね。1991年度のナンバーワンソングに輝いたのはアメリカでは7週、そしてイギリスではなんと16週もの間1位をキープした Bryan Adams。 映画ロビンフットから Everything I Do I Do It For You でした。2週にわたってお送りしてきた American Top 40 The Top 100 Songs of 1991 いかがでしたか。ブライアン・アダムスのナンバーワンは誰もが予想していた通りだったんじゃないかと思うんですが、あなたの好きな曲は何位にランクされていましたか。さて来週12日はクリスマスベーケーションのシャドウに代わってリチャード・マークスがスペシャルホストを務めてくれますので、どうぞお楽しみに。パーソナリティはエイミーでした。アメリカントップ40マガジンハウス、人を彩るサイエンス資生堂がお送りしました。